I wasn't going to break your tie. Well, no, I don't want to.
What's up?
What's up, K-Trev?
So we're started?
Yeah, we're on now. We're
live on the interweb.
We're live.
Hey, what's up, Internet? It's the CK Podcast live.
Where's C?
C is in Halifax tonight. He is on the road. It is the CK Podcast, recorded live every Monday here at Vapor Central. I'm K. Trevor Wilson, the K in CK. At this point, I would like to point out that Cal Post and I are not affiliated with Louis C.K. or Calvin Klein or anyone else who might actually own the trademark on the initial CK. We just simply used our initials in the name of the show, hoping to steal your internet traffic. But we are not affiliated in any way. I think we can get sued for that, but I don't know. Guys, welcome. It's been a crazy day. I don't know if you guys heard this, but there was a bomb at the Boston Marathon today. Someone blew up the finish line at the Boston Marathon. Apparently they found 3 other bombs that hadn't been detonated. So Boston's on lockdown tonight as they sweep the city for bombs, and at least 2 people have been killed. So super unfortunate situation, and our thoughts go out to the good people of Boston and anyone who's actually people from all over the world that were competing in that marathon. So thoughts go out to everybody whose loved one may have been affected by a crazy explosion at the Boston Marathon, which I've started the show off on a downer. That's a real down note. That's maybe shouldn't open with a sad story, but it happened, so there it is. But
I want to see that slap fight.
Okay. Last week.
You gonna set it up?
Last week, yeah, I'm gonna set it up. Last week I wasn't here because I was off in Winnipeg doing the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, which is an awesome fest. It's just an excuse for comics to drink together in Winnipeg, and they take us around Winnipeg and they treat us nice. Winnipeg's a crazy city. Don't know if you guys have ever been there. Murder capital of Canada. It's there are parts of Winnipeg that are really nice, and there are parts of Winnipeg that look like the opening sequence from a Ninja Turtle movie. Just steam rising from sewer grates, and kids stealing car stereos, and then the Foot Clan shows up, and everything goes to shit. Also, the Slurpee capital of Canada, Winnipeg. The most Slurpees in Canada are consumed in Winnipeg, which is weird because it was still snowing when I was there last week in April. But here's what happened. I got a video. We have a video. There's a tradition of slap fighting that exists at comedy festivals, mostly because of Rob Pugh, Canadian comic. And so that the tradition continued in Winnipeg. We were, this was an after party in one of the hotel rooms that we were staying at. So we were drinking beer, and when you get a bunch of comics drunk, especially Pugh, at a festival, a slap fight is going to happen. So Pugh somehow convinced, Rob Pugh is the guy standing there clapping. Russ is the guy with the mustache behind him. We're in his room. And the guy with the sideburns is Dave Martin, another comedian. And somehow Rob Pugh convinced Dave Martin to let him slap him in the face. And this is what's going on right now is Dave has agreed to it, and Rob is prepping him for it and talking him through it. But if you guys want to have a bonus laugh, you'll notice I'm in the back corner, and just sort of, if you can, pay attention to what's going on in the back corner. But let's check out this slap fight.
Overboard? No, I wasn't going to break your jaw. I wanted you to wake up and get ready for this. Right?
Know your camera angle.
I just gotta know your face.
Oh,
Let's stick it out here.
How much?
You want to be slapped, so
No,
like,
I don't.
let
I
us
just.
have it.
I want you to have your.
No, I don't want to.
Possible scenario
This
for you
is
to hit
this
another
is
man's face.
this is gonna be great.
Okay, you
Keep your head straight. No, I'm not gonna knock you up.
Okay, you know what?
This is gonna be a
You
good slap.
cannot tell me what to do if you're going to see anything.
It's gonna be a good slap.
Oh shit! What the fuck happened there? Oh my fucking god! No! Everyone be quiet.
Can I do it?
Okay, you do it.
Rung his bell.
Okay, alright, sit down. Okay, sit down. You did it once, and you sit
That was
down.
a vagina hit.
Okay.
That's pretty much the end of the video there. But that was a good slap. And it did look like I was making out with comedian Kathleen McGee in the background. He got a lot of temple on that one. Best as he says to him right before it, this is going to be a good slap. So that was the Winnipeg Comedy Fest right there, you guys. Slap fighting, and I had a big chick on my lap. So good memories from the Winnipeg Comedy Festival. I'm going to bring Matt Oliver up now. We're going to do sports, because that's what we do here on the CK Podcast. We talk a bit about sports. How's it going, brother? So did you like that?
That was pretty awesome.
That was a sweet
Next
slap.
time I know somebody's going to get slapped, I'm going to get a chick to stand next to me because apparently they'll be jumping into my arms and ready for loving.
I almost missed the slap because she climbed into my lap.
Stop distracting me.
To be perfectly honest, what I was saying right at that moment after the slap happened was, you're sitting on my knees weird, you gotta move. She had all of her weight coming down on the top of my kneecaps.
Not appropriate.
No, I was like,
at all.
this is uncomfortable. But otherwise, good times.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do the dirty show at the Winnipeg Fest.
And how did that go?
It was a lot of fun because after the beginning of the week, I had to work perfectly clean. And then Saturday night, I got to do the filthy show. And it's in a big theater, but it's the dirty show. So I walked out and I was like, this is the night they told me I could say cunt. And I celebrated. It was
You
a
were
fun night.
waiting for it.
So what's going on with the Blue Jays?
Well, they just lost one of their big off-season pickups, Reyes, for 3 months, but
And what's
they're
fuck,
winning right now. I think they're up 4-2 or 4-1. They're playing.
Good.
They just beat the Royals series. They took that series 2-1.
That was a slow.
Oh, my.
That was a slow build. Oh, Dallas and Chicago.
All you got to
was
do
on.
is start talking sports, and it magically appears.
Sweet.
On the
That's good that Chicago's winning. I have their goalie in my fantasy pool.
Yes, we are aware. Emery is your. There's a Jays game.
Oh, it's the finals this week of the fantasy
Right,
hockey.
the Yahoo. I'm in a finals as well.
It's me and Hunter Collins,
Excellent.
head to head in the championship.
So you've got
Hunter Collins hosts the Thursday night Third Class Thursday show here at Vapor Central. He's another comedian and
huge hockey fan.
big hockey fan.
Huge
Big
Penguins fan, we should
Yeah,
say.
he's got Crosby on his team, so that's an X factor right there. But I beat him in our last series when we played earlier in the season by one penalty.
1 penalty minute.
One penalty minute was one penalty. It was 2 penalty minutes. But yeah,
Okay.
it was. He was very mad when I did that. But the Jays, Reyes is out.
Reyes is
He's
out.
hurt.
They've got unfortunately, since the start of the season, Brett Lowry's been on the shelf as well. Once we get him back, this won't hurt as bad as it does.
He's got a great bat, and he's.
And he's got a good glove too, and he's got a good spirit.
And he can run. I remember my friend saw him hustling away from the Eaton Center when the shooting happened last year.
Who, that Brett Lowry?
Yeah, he was at the Eaton Center, and when the shots happened, he took off like a dart. They were like,
Was he knocking over
they
old
were like,
ladies and
"Man,
children
if-"
like George
They're
Costanza?
like, if Laurie could have run like that during the game, he would have stole home on that play.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. Laurie is a great player. So obviously
He's
Reyes.
he's a bit emotional though.
It was pretty cool to see the emotion he brought to the team, though. I remember he hit a very important home run, and I don't think I'd ever seen anybody get so jacked as they went and high-fived all the other players in the clubhouse, and all the other players are almost like,
Didn't he get
holy
suspended
shit.
for throwing a helmet at the ground?
He threw a helmet at the umpire, but it hit the ground first. The umpire was a few feet away, and he threw it right in the umpire's direction. It hit the ground first and then hit the umpire, so... right?
He's a powder keg. All right.
It's the heart and soul you bring to the team like that.
But you still trust the Jays are going to have a great season?
Yeah, I think
They're
they are going
picking
to have
it
a
up.
really good season.
Dickey, I wasn't too impressed with in the first two.
No, that was pretty shitty.
The first two. You let up 13 fucking runs to Boston. And our hearts go out to Boston.
I think one of the things we're going to find with R.A. Dickey as the season goes on is that his knuckleball is more effective in outdoor stadiums. The air, well, I don't know if it's fucking thin or not, but the air in the dome stadiums.
So we got to open up the dome.
His knuckleball does not have as much movement, and he doesn't have as much control over the movement.
Stupid sports
Stupid
science.
fucking science, but you got to know that. And I mean, you can't not have your, Cy Young Award winner not start the home games or something. But it would almost be better for the team. Not the home games or dome stadiums. Like he's not going to win those games. I think you're going to see.
Now there was also I brought a video on this. The Padres and the Dodgers.
Oh, that was a classic.
Had a thing. I wasn't here last week, so I couldn't bring this up then. This is about 2 weeks, I guess, that has happened. But they had a nice little tiff, little spat.
Yeah, here we go.
At the game.
Chris has got it queued up.
Now
we've got.
We'll take a look at this. This is a great.
3-2.
Boom!
And it hit him, wouldn't you know? Now he has something to say, and look out here.
Now apparently Greinke separated his shoulder on that.
Broke his collarbone.
Broke his collarbone.
Just as Greinke and Quentin got to 3-2.
Right in the arm.
And it hit him, wouldn't you know?
Now
he has
Quentin
something
is
to say,
huge
look
compared to
out
Greinke
here.
too.
Yeah, but Greinke didn't back down either. Greinke stood his ground, and it cost him his collarbone. I'm not sure. Every picture, that's going to kind of fuck.
Apparently, they had on the news that the Dodgers Twitter posted a see you Monday Padres, and with they had the Ron Burgundy with the Stay Classy San Diego. But I've got our next video. I think is what the Dodgers probably meant.
Yeah, well, they are California rivalry, right? San Diego and L.A. So.
Chris, can we put up the next video? I think this is what they meant.
From the entire Channel 4 News team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Excellent. That's excellent.
3-2.
Yep.
Yeah, that could
right
get,
there.
that could
right
get
there.
even uglier.
That's
really
a message from Ron Burgundy.
That was a beautiful message from Ron Burgundy. Yeah.
So what's going on with the Leafs?
Well, right now they're looking at 5th place.
Is
in the
Lupul
division.
coming back this week?
He's not playing tonight. I'm pretty sure there's a game tonight because I saw the news bulletin that Lupul was not going to be playing. So it's probably a game on Leafs TV.
I've heard he's cleared for contact though,
which is good. I'd rather them wait because honestly, that 5-1 ass kicking of fucking Montreal on Saturday was lovely to watch without him.
The Leafs fan in me wants Lupul to come back only when he's healthy. The guy who has him in his fantasy pool really needs the points this week. And so I need him to come back, and I got to beat Hunter Collins. You know how much Hunter celebrates?
Yes, I do.
This is going to be a big win.
With wine and dancing.
He's going to stick it in my face.
He's going to stick it somewhere.
Oh, hopefully it's just my face.
Probably not just there, though.
Wasn't there something with your pool and Rob Pugh or something, picking your team, your players?
Oh, well, no.
Rob
and I talk fantasy hockey a lot. He's a big hockey fan, and he knows a lot. So when Rob and I would hang out together after shows and stuff, I'd pick his brain on hockey, and he gave me a couple pointers, and he sent me some guys to put on my watch list. I picked my team. Like, I did all the work myself.
So pretty much Rob Pugh drafted your team and deserves half the credit.
No,
right?
no, not even.
Is that the way it went down?
Not even. We just talked hockey, but he had a lot of good advice. But I still, most of the moves I made were made, separate of that, because the other guys had already snatched up half the dudes Pugh suggested I look at.
So why is Rob Pugh not in the league with you and Hunter?
Because he wasn't there when
Wasn't
we
there when it
wasn't
happened?
hanging out when it started.
Is it a
up.
public league or is it a private league?
It's a private league through a bar we all drink at. Well, I mean, I guess anyone could join it, but
Is
like
there
by
a maximum of
invitation.
12 people? Was it a 12-team league?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd need someone to drop out to get in.
Yeah.
Because I do these Yahoo Sports leagues for
Someone
all the
probably
sports.
will. There were a couple people who really did not pay any attention to their team all season.
So
which
if
is
you're really
great
interested-
when you play them, but really annoying when you need them to beat someone else.
And it's that one stat that you won't be able to beat him in. Like, you'll need to beat him. Like, you'll need to shut him out for your, like, if you're going to clinch or you're going to make the championship. Like,
Yeah.
to make the playoffs, you need to win every game.
But they
since-
always get face-off
But they
wins.
always get, like, no, but and there's, like, they'll have a goalie, he'll have one start that week. It'll, like, be the one time Matthew Garon starts that fucking season and he'll get a shutout and his goals against average will be 0 and his save percentage will be 0 and he'll get
Yeah, no,
that.
I know how
There's
frustrating
even worse
it is.
than that. It's when
It,
because they don't change their rosters, so they don't take guys from.
The funny thing is, fantasy hockey is just Dungeons and Dragons for sports guys.
I guess.
It's literally make believe. Like,
See, we could see. The thing is we could have Chris be bringing up the screen.
We're pretending.
Like I could give Chris the link to
I'm
your.
pretending it's my team.
Because private
but,
leagues can
but
be
they're
viewed.
just names on a computer screen.
We need to have this screen up, filled with the hockey league.
We'll
info.
set that up for. Well, I mean,
We'll set that
we'll
up
do
for-
it for next season.
Well,
We'll
this
have
is the
running
championship,
stats, 'cause-
right? We
'cause
can
the
show the
season's
final
almost
score
done.
next Tuesday of the matchup.
Oh, sure.
We
I'll
can bring that score. We'll bring that matchup tab
We'll,
up.
we'll bring that up. We'll see what happens.
Well,
We'll
good
rub
luck.
it in
I'm
Hunter's
cheering for
face.
you.
Right on,
'cause
brother.
fuck anybody who cheers for fucking Sidney Crosby as much as Hunter Collins does.
Well, no, I mean I do like Sid the Kid, but he's a little.
Not
It's a
the-
little. I think Hunter would fuck Crosby if Crosby asked him to. If Crosby's like,
That's assuming that Crosby's just in town one day and
you'd be like Hunter Collins. It would really help. It would really help me score more goals if you just let me fuck you right now, and Hunter would do it. He'd be like,
But would Hunter let
for the Penguins.
Sidney Crosby fuck him if it was going to make Sidney Crosby a better hockey player?
What? That's what I said.
You said it the other way around.
I said Sidney Crosby would like fuck Hunter Collins would let.
You said
Sidney
Hunter Collins
Crosby-
would fuck Sidney Crosby.
Well, he'd let him fuck him. He'd work hard. He wouldn't passively. He'd fucking give her to Sidney Crosby. Just making fun of Hunter Collins. Go fuck yourself, Hunter Collins. Can we bring that Ron Burgundy video back up?
How many times
That
did we
just
say
made me
fuck in
laugh.
the ass?
From the entire Channel 4 News team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I don't know if that's ever going to get old. This slap doesn't.
Wake up and get ready for that.
From the entire Channel 4 News team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
That was awesome. All right, cool. Thank you, Matt, for coming
You're
up.
very welcome. That was a lot of
Talking
fun.
sports. I'm going to bring up our guest. I got my guests. I got 2 guests this week, and they're awesome dudes. They're old friends of mine. I've known them for many years, and they're really wicked musicians. Actually, I'm going to show your video first.
Oh, cool. Can I sit on that couch when I come up?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck, you might as well just come up now. We started talking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my good friend Oliver Pigott. Give it up for Oliver Pigott. Thank you for being on the show, brother. Thank you. Oliver and I have known each other since probably 9th grade.
That's right.
And we've both gone into entertainment since then. And I got Chris, can you pull up the sorry seems to be the hardest word.
I started playing harmonica
So you guys might recognize Oliver because a few years ago he did this.
Used to play all over Toronto. So I inherited all his old harmonicas, and as a matter of fact, his huge vinyl blues collection as well. So I would play all this vinyl and try and learn all the licks, and the first album I played to was Fathers and Sons, which was Muddy Waters. So before I ever started singing, I was playing blues harmonica, the beginning of my musical sort of evolution.
What do I do to make you love me?
On a very fundamental level for me, whether I'm doing a style that's a bit more folky or country influence, there's always that underlying blues element. It's stayed with me, and I think it will continue to stay with me as well.
Elton John had a top 40 hit every year from 1970 to 1996. That's 26 straight years. It's unbelievable. This one was certified gold in 1977. Singing Sorry seems to be the hardest word. Here is Oliver Pigott.
What do I gotta do to make you love me? What do I gotta do to make you care?
I got the whole video loaded up.
What do I do when lightning strikes me?
I like to make my guests feel terribly awkward.
And I wake to find you're not there.
You can feel free to talk over it. You're on picture-in-picture, even though you can't see
You can comment on it if you want, but it is a lovely rendition of this song.
What do I gotta do to be heard?
Every time I hear the Idol music or anything to do with Idol, I get
What do I say when it's all over? Hey,
Belt it out, baby.
sorry seems to be the hardest word. Yeah. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. Yeah.
So sad, yeah.
It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Always seems to me that sorry seems to be the hard.
hell of a band.
Yeah! Yeah! That was great. Oliver Pigott, everybody. So that was you on Canadian Idol.
That's right.
What was the decision for Canadian Idol? I know this for a fact, like I know, but everyone else does. You were living in the UK,
Yeah.
and you came back to do Idol,
Yeah.
to break back into the Canadian
Well,
scene.
my mom said I should, and that was the last time I ever listened to her. It was.
But you guys had a good run on Idol. You didn't make the top 10, but you got a lot of contacts. You got a management out of that. And
Yeah.
Went on to do some good shows, and now you're getting ready to go back down to the States and go back to the UK.
Yeah.
You're not. I'm doing all the talking right now. How have you been, Oliver?
I'm
Welcome
good.
back
I'm
to
good, Trevor.
Canada.
It's good to see you again.
How was your trip down south?
Oh, it was great. I got to see a rough cut of the first movie that I've ever been in. Which
That's
was
right.
great.
You did Lost Angels.
Yeah.
A movie based on your music.
Yeah, I got
that
contact.
someone else wrote and produced.
That's right. Yeah, his name's Stan Harrington. He's a really great guy, and he just loves to make movies. And I think he just really liked the music and wrote a script based around it. And
That's
asked me to
cool.
do it. Yeah.
So how did you meet him? Like how did he approach you with the project?
Well, I know a few actors in LA and stuff. You
Yep.
know, they tend to go there. And
I've heard about
that's
that.
right. And I think it was a girl who had been in a couple of his movies who had introduced him to my music. And,
Okay.
And then he got in touch.
So
And I said, yeah, it's great that you want to use my music, but are you really sure that you want me to be in your movie? Because I'm terrible. I don't know.
So you were straight up honest with him.
Yeah, I was
You're
like, I don't know how to act, dude.
Like, I'm not good at this.
I'm going to ruin everything.
Should I be? And he was like, I want that. I want the realism.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to make the newest The Room, I guess.
I hope not.
That'd be the worst thing ever to find out it's
terrible.
Someone just tried to reverse engineer a cult success.
So I was working on a second thing that I was asked to be in for the similar reasons, although it's a zombie movie and it's based on our music.
Oh, cool.
And I never associated our music with zombies.
Me neither.
I'll take it.
You guys got a lot of soulful fucking ballady tunes.
Yeah. Too many.
Yeah. There's a lot of heart.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
No worries. I'm very high right now.
It's all right.
I think this interview is going great. We actually have a teaser trailer, the Lost Angels teaser trailer, so we can show that. The movie's not finished yet. They're still editing it together, but this is kind of what it would be.
Yeah, this is an unofficial trailer. It's not even really edited or anything.
Okay.
But, I'll give you an idea, I guess.
This is sort of what the movie might sort of be like,
of.
maybe.
Yeah.
We're not sure yet, but yes.
Didn't you know when a guy gets to feeling low, then he don't need nothing like an old fine wine, just a little kindness. Didn't you see?
So that's your girlfriend in the movie.
That's right.
Okay.
Got to only
You did a sex scene? Is that post-sex scene?
That was post-sex scene, yeah.
my card here.
You did a sex scene?
Yeah.
Nice.
You've done sex scenes.
Getting
have you not?
drunk, doing
No,
drugs.
no one ever wants to fuck me in movies.
Okay, getting drunk was not getting you famous.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Talking about two different things. You're talking about
No, they've never been like,
being a
hey,
rock
Trev,
star. I'm talking
we
about
really need, we want to show sex is gross.
Killed it.
Great stuff,
So
Josh. Let's move on.
We're going to show a
had
lot
a
of
contract.
swooping
I don't
angles of
understand.
your
Are you,
butt.
Are you trying to do this without me? Are you sneaking behind my back?
You know who you messing with here? I'm sorry.
You apologize so quick.
He's created more hits for artists than anyone that I have
How's it being
personally
Canadian?
ever worked with.
This is important! It's important to me! It should be important to you!
What do you want me to do?
What's going on?
Impossible to keep me holding on. When baby the beautiful's gone.
They come here with hopes and dreams. Like lost angels.
That was a little cheesy, that line.
Overboard.
As your friend, I'm going to say that. And that wasn't your line. But that was a cheesy way to work the movie's title into the film.
I've never had so much fun watching somebody watch my footage.
I was really excited about that. I just loved how fast you apologized to him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what happened
Well,
in that scene, but it was just like he yelled at you and you're just like, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. I don't know much about acting, but
You
I'm
look
Canadian and
like
I know how to apologize.
You look like just like an innocent kid. Just I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I was.
That made me laugh.
I was sorry for the entire performance.
We are selling this movie, you guys. No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, I saw a rough cut, and I was pleased with my work. I was really
Cool.
nervous. I thought I was going to be terrible.
that was a teaser. I mean, no, that was good, but there were just parts of it that made me laugh, and it's probably because I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
That seeing you, to me, that I don't know anything about the character you play in the movie, but to me that was just Oliver apologizing fast.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun. All right. Can't wait till that comes out. It's going to go.
Yeah,
to
I think,
festivals, or-
like as I said, I saw a rough. I told you this before we got on stage here, but I saw a rough cut. I think it looks great. I think the movie's going to be great, so I'm
Right
excited
on.
for it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, now I'm going to bring up. Might as well bring up your brother.
All right.
You're down with that. All right, guys. I got guest number 2. It's Oliver Pigott's brother, Sebastian Pigott. He's an actor and a musician, and he's back from L.A. And good to have you on the show, bud. Welcome to the CK
Thank you very much.
POTcast.
How do we do this? How do I?
I guess you can move
You
the
want me
mic.
to switch?
You can switch places
All right.
with him. Or Sam will.
He just has to hold the mic that's in front of him. Yeah, just hold it.
Okay, just point it away from the speakers, though. Just don't point it at the speakers.
These ones here, these are the ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it fucks up the audio on the thing. It's very technical. I don't understand it. I just know what I've been told.
You look so high, Trevor.
I am, bud. Do I do a show in a weed cafe? We're in a vapor lounge, of course. I don't even have to smoke weed. It just fills with it.
It's true. Just sitting in here, it's like
I'm getting
being
high
inside
off
a
of
ball.
other people's smoke. It's crazy. I have the worst pasties right now.
Yeah.
My mouth is so dry.
And then I always end up doing this just in case. I try to just like work it into the conversation.
Yeah. Working in with the beard stroke. So you just got back from L.A. You were down there working on. You both just got back from the States, I guess.
Yeah, I was down there.
Crazy, busy
I was down there
musician,
for like,
actor types.
I was down there for about 3 months, about from like January until just now, doing the pilot season, which is like the giant.
Yeah.
giant Mecca, the trip to Mecca for all the actors.
Everyone
right?
rushes down and auditions for everything.
That's right, and then scurries back home again afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
I hope I get to play a gay dude on How I Met Your Mother.
Because you dream of going to Hollywood and doing these great parts, and then of course you're auditioning for like waiter number 2 on some sitcom, and you're really hoping you get it.
Oh man, I need this.
Yeah.
I need to play shirtless fat guy in this new ABC sitcom. I tell you, like the last few like TV roles I've gone out for, and it's mostly Canadian stuff, but everything I've gone out for TV in probably the past 2 years, save a couple like cop and biker auditions, but anything like comedy related has always been big gay bear.
That's right.
I've auditioned to play so many fat gay dudes. And I've not gotten booked for any of them, so I don't know whether to be happy.
Well, you don't really have. I don't
mad.
think any sort of my gaydar doesn't go off at all around you.
Well,
Okay, now
thank
it's
you, I guess. Now again, I don't know whether to be excited or offended, because I mean, gay guys, generally well put together. So I'm a disheveled piece of shit. Like I need someone to tell me that. Like it's not true. All right. Well, I'm going to do to you what I did to your brother, because we have Sebastian on Canadian Idol loaded up there, too. Because not only was Oliver on Canadian Idol, Sebastian, they were on the same season of Canadian Idol, competing against each other in a Cain and Abel, Romulus and Remus kind of clash of the Titans for the ages. I believe it's Sebastian Dark Horse.
Getting to do this with Oliver has made it both more difficult and easier because I look up to him almost too much, especially musically.
Isn't it though?
It's something I've always strived to
This is
be
a
as
lot of
good
fun.
as
You're
him
watching,
at.
you're
He has
watching
this
yourself
way
on
that-
Canadian
and I
Idol,
completely
and at
ripped
the
it
same
off.
time, while I'm
He's
talking,
standing
I
like
can
legs
hear
spread and
myself
then the
back
guitar
on
up,
speakers.
so I just ripped that off from him because I thought it was cool.
It's like being in a room
Learned
full of
how to
mirrors.
commit. That's what I've learned. I think
I'm
more
gonna
than
keep
anything
talking
else is
to the
how to
whole
commit
thing.
in the moment.
You're
You
not
might have
gonna.
all the fears,
No,
you
I'm
might
not
have
gonna
all
let
the
anybody
self-doubt,
watch it. I'm not
but then
gonna
in
watch
that
it.
moment, you don't
I'm
let
not gonna
that
let anybody
factor into it.
focus.
You're like, yeah, that's there, and then you
14,
just send it out
72,
the way you
96.
hear
I'm
it
just
in
gonna
your
say.
head. As an artist, I stand for sincerity
No,
and
no.
honesty.
Oh, buddy, you
No,
stand
I'm
for
not- I'm just
sincerity.
not-
Any good artist
That's
strives
awesome.
for, and in striving
Nah,
for that,
come on,
the
man,
parts
that's
of
it.
you come out, and the best parts of you, because that's what's worth
I got-
watching.
I got
is
home
the
movies
honest
of you,
parts,
Trevor.
the things that are true.
Should have brought it.
Never tried.
That's right, I've heard it.
That was a drunk high school party. Oh. 15.
I still have that tape.
Jesus
And I have
Christ.
and Phil, remember Phil from high school?
Yes.
Hitting on Katie Gordon.
Shitting
There's
on
like,
Kate.
there's like
On
10
tape?
minutes, 10 minutes of him hitting
That's
on
hilarious.
All right, we can turn this off. They get the idea. I sat down and sang. Oh, you can
You wanna
really.
watch the whole thing?
No, but Ah, look, Ninja. Yeah.
Love knows no reason.
It's like some sort of abuse.
Be proud of where you came from, guys.
Let them
But I've done things since then that I'm proud of. I'd love to share them with people. but not this.
This dark horse, baby. My heart is saying it's the lucky one.
They're not long performances.
That?
It's an abbreviated song.
Mercifully.
You got the moves, James Dean.
This is awful, Trevor. You know what you see up there, Trevor, on that stage? You see a guy who's really tired of hucking drinks and carrying lumber, and he's willing to put on women's pants, a ridiculous shirt, and hand job a microphone stand just to get a break.
So what was Idol like? What was it like working with Ben Mulrooney and Julie Black? And
it was only a little more unpleasant than this.
Pretty good answer.
Right on. But you guys, and you made it to the top 8.
Yeah, I made it to the top 8.
They pitted you guys against each other in the last week.
Yeah, and I didn't really think much of it. We were just kind of hanging out and having a good time. And all of a sudden, like, then Oliver didn't make it to the top 10, and it was like, no, I had to hang out with all these kids for like 3 more weeks.
And their parents.
And their parents.
Yeah. I do remember from like the thing I guess I noticed most about Canadian Idol, whoever won, they'd always be from like a smaller town, and it's like a whole area would rally around them as a hero, and they'd win Canadian Idol, and because like very few people from Toronto ever made the top 10.
That's right, yeah.
Because everyone else in the country hates Toronto.
And nobody in Toronto really votes.
Yeah, no one in Toronto could give a shit about
Yeah.
And then what would happen is the guy who'd win would cut an album, and no one would buy it because they didn't really want an album. They just didn't want Toronto to win Canadian Idol.
Well, I think it's the same as the CFL too. You go outside Toronto and you realize that people in the country really care about the
love
CFL. Out in Saskatchewan, and we're so Americanized in a way. We don't watch Canadian TV. We don't watch Canadian
Saskatchewan,
football.
they wear watermelons on their heads.
Well, I mean, not to say we should wear watermelons.
Real water. It's so cold at CFL games.
I've never been to a CFL game, Trevor.
That thing would fucking freeze. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a watermelon.
No, it's good. You're much better at this than me.
And so you guys did Idol. No, but Idol opened up some doors for you. You got to do. It introduced you to because you were on Being Erica.
That's right. See, that's not one of the things you could have shown instead of.
Well, I mean, and you guys, because you played a musician on Being Erica.
Yeah, I did. No, and you're absolutely right. It did open up lots of doors for me.
And you guys actually wrote music.
We got to write together for Being Erica for a song that my character sang on it, and me and Oliver wrote the song together.
Now, see, I have that.
You do? Are you going to play it?
By the way,
I have that. Can we load up Alien Like You?
Oh, never mind.
Because this is the song. Your character was also, if you've seen Being Erica, she's like a weird time traveler. I don't know why it's so much trouble saying traveler right there. But here's the song they wrote for Being Erica, because Sebastian was also a time traveler. And you guys wrote this.
I know what you're feeling. It's hard to believe in. That home must be millions and millions of light years away. So let the stars align and let the water make wine, 'cause broken souls will become whole tonight. Whoa, tonight.
As you can see, don't I look stoked not to be working in the lumberyard anymore, Trevor? If you look closely, I look so much more at peace.
'Cause baby, I'm an alien like you. Will you ever let me be alien with you? Aren't you tired of running from what you're becoming? The truth is it's useless, there's nowhere to go. It's not going to find you. So let the heavens flare, and let's not be scared, 'cause we know love's a world above this one. It's like the sun. So lift your eyes and let me in, 'cause baby, I'm an alien like you. Will you ever let me be an alien with you?
Oh, here's the slap fight again. We don't have to watch the whole slap fight, but okay, there we go. I kind of do just want to see the slap again, but it's the preamble that sucks.
It is a great.
Plus,
I like how specifically he positions him, because he knows the best spot. That hand has to hit that face.
Keep your head straight. No, I'm not going to knock you out.
Hey, you know what?
This is going to be a good
You
slap.
cannot tell me what to do if you're going to see anything.
That's a good point.
Oh, shit!
And it's such a controlled slap.
It was a fine slap.
It was so look. He has that position in his hand when he finishes. There's follow through.
I love all the posturing too. Hey, what up?
Hands up, hands up. That whole time I got McGee on my lap. Being Erica, you were only supposed to do one season.
I was.
And they kept bringing you back because fans of the show loved the Kai Erica storyline.
Yeah, I've been really lucky like that. They did a whole petition and everything. Yeah.
They wanted her to end up with you in the future.
Who can blame them?
I got to.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch the whole series.
What do you mean you didn't watch the whole series?
I started watching the show when you were on it, and then I didn't when you weren't on it anymore, and then I started watching it again when you were back on it, and then I just forgot.
Listen, Trevor, I'm flattered you watched it at all.
But it's on Netflix, so I can.
I've only
watch
seen
it all
Strombo.
now.
I haven't seen it. Although I did have to cut.
We'll have a Netflix party. We'll watch all of Being Erica at my house, and then I guess we'll kill ourselves.
Well, I guess it's time to. Yeah. I did have to watch one particular scene where Sebastian was doing a sex scene, and I had to sing over it to cue it up, and I had to do it over and over again. So I had to sing a song that we wrote.
That's amazing.
Over my brother throwing this woman against the wall.
You're just you had to wait for your brother to start humping to come in with the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that would kind of if you had, that's the kind of personalized music that if you had during sex, you'd feel like king of the world. You just started fucking a chick and like a soul band started up in your closet. That'd be crazy.
Right. Awesome. A soul band in your closet would be great anyway.
It would be.
That's a good name for a band.
Just having
Soul
constant
band.
soundtrack to your life.
Awesome.
I remember once our buddy Marty, he was getting a blowjob at a New Year's Eve party.
Great.
And we were all like, where's Marty? We didn't know where he was. We're downstairs, and someone goes, I think he's upstairs getting head from this girl. So we just started cheering his name and pounding on the walls. We were like, Marty, 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 Marty. And everyone was doing it. And he said he's up there and he's getting blown, and he just hears through the floorboards his name being chanted and the thing rocking. He was like sitting there going like, yeah, yeah. He was rocking out to his, he was like, this is the greatest moment ever. Getting head and everyone's cheering for me. That'd be awesome.
Sure.
You don't think so?
Well, I mean, yeah, both things are good. Therefore, the combination. Yeah, why not? I don't know.
So, you had to sing over your brother fucking. What was that?
I just thought about the money.
What was the song?
Oh, it was actually called "Hard to Go." It's one that I'd like people to listen to a little more.
Right on.
Because I think it's one of our. I think it's one of our best, actually.
Yeah. Good song.
Yeah.
We live in a very.
Is it
small
on your new album or
no?
No.
No, we did. We put it out. I think
you
we
released
it
it as
online.
a single.
Yeah, we
Okay.
we
Yeah, it's
recorded
on
it.
iTunes. It was like 2010 we put it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can still watch the Being Erica episode where that song plays while Sebastian has
You
sex.
can, that's right.
Sure.
Season 2, episode 8. I
Who
remember it well.
did you have sex with on the show?
She played Erica's sister. Her name, Joanna
Well, no,
Douglas
because you
is
didn't
her
have
name.
sex with her in real life.
No, I didn't. No, I
so
didn't.
your
She's
character had
happily
sex
married
with
now.
Erica's sister.
My character had sex.
You didn't
with
have
her. I
sex
wasn't
with
even
the
there.
actress.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah, no.
No, I didn't pay attention. I don't remember it.
You weren't in the moment?
Huh? What's that?
You weren't in the moment?
No, I have no memories of it. I never think of it.
Did you have to
and
think
imagine
about
it.
something else to avoid actually getting aroused?
No,
and like insulting her
aroused.
with a boner, like.
No, I mean, it's something that happens. I think you just don't mention it. And
So you got hard while filming the sex scene.
Yeah, Trevor. It's a little, it's just a little personal, but yeah, no, yeah, I did, yeah.
I know, but it's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
did you?
Well,
did your penis brush against her at any point? Like.
Trevor.
Sorry, I'm really
This is
high.
quite
and a
an
comedian.
interview.
And this to me is where I want to take the show.
No, it's just that I ran into her like yesterday, and we were talking about her. She's pregnant again with number 2, and her lovely husband. They're both very Christian, and so it's just like I'm thinking about all that, and then lovely Joanna
This is just like
Douglas.
sort of a workplace hazard, though.
It is. It's a workplace hazard.
Like it's
that's
not.
right.
I mean, it's not. It's not.
I
cheating.
remember being in a trailer with a woman, a woman I didn't know, a 60-year-old woman I'd never met before. But what's it? Not wax. What do you put it when you put the stuff on and you take the hair off all over my back?
Waxing.
And my
That's
butt.
you had it right.
You
And
had
I
it
was
right.
like
It was
the-
waxing.
Huh? Not waxing. No, not waxing.
Oh,
Waxing's
like
when
like
they
the other
peel it
shit.
Fuck off. The stuff where you just wipe it off and
Oh,
it kind
like
of dissolves
feet
away.
or
Yeah. And
Nair.
I thought this is it, living the dream. Purple cream
Oh, they could
burns
take
up
the hair
and
off your
curly
body?
hairs off my arse.
What happened to the good old days when sex symbols looked like Tom Selleck?
Well,
with
this is
hairy
my point.
chests?
This is my point.
Who here actually waxes their chest anymore?
They're not
No one.
listening. Nobody's paying any attention to us.
No, it's great. People really don't care that we're doing a show.
Not in the
sometimes.
slightest.
This guy's
He
great.
cares.
These guys have been laughing. I like these guys.
Thank you. Do you wax your chest? Thank you. We have one answer in the back. No. Doesn't
See,
wax his
there
chest.
you go. We're having good times. I'm just checking where we are in the show. Well, I got some more of you guys' music loaded up too.
Yeah, I just
You
like
guys-
talking too. It's good to see you.
We can keep
It's been a
chatting. I
long
got
time.
more music. I wanted to go out on one of
Fucking
your new
spin another one,
singles
Trevor.
off the new album. You guys got 2 albums out on iTunes.
Yeah, 2 albums and 6 singles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the album's Pigott was the first one.
That's right.
And your second one, the name is escaping me right now.
It's
even
called-
though-
it's called
I
The
actually
A-
had
The
to
Age
take
of-
my body hair off to do that cover for
Yeah?
the second album.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You guys were all
We
painted
were
up.
body painted. We had to stand there for 6 hours while she did it. And she took one look at me with my shirt off and said, go into the bathroom and shave your entire body. So that's what I did.
Man, why?
Well,
Haters
we've
gotta hate.
had far more stories about body hair removal in this interview than I expected.
I tried the Veet like foam, the hair removal foam on
Yeah.
my back, and it turns out I'm allergic to something in it. Which
You grew
I
more hair.
Which I should have.
Well,
checked.
I mean, the fact that it burns, literally burns the hair off your body, is
well,
a
like,
pretty
I
good
was-
sign that
I was
it's
sitting
probably
there with
kind
it,
of harsh.
and I was like, is this supposed to burn? And it was my mom's idea, so she was helping me do it. And she was like, well, it's going to burn the hair off. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, she's like, it's going to tingle a bit. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about a tingle. Like, it fucking burns. It feels like my back's on fire. And we went, and I immediately, like, washed it off. And, like, I just had these crazy, it looked like I had fucking chemical burns down my back. Just like wherever my spine was like, fuck, oh, looked fucked
That's just
up.
like what happened to Oliver when he followed our mother's advice and went on Canadian Idol. Ended up with pains all over his back.
Huge blisters.
Yeah.
I thought we already talked about it.
What's Ben Mulrooney really like?
Tupperware.
In what way?
I don't know. He just looks like he's all kind of made out of Tupperware. And I don't know. He was very pleasant. He was a real nice guy.
I don't know if you guys know this, but at a bar up the street, they had a bunch of pictures of celebrities who'd been there. And they had Ben Mulrooney's picture. And I was like, said to the waitress, if I give you guys a signed headshot, can I get my picture on the wall like Ben Mulrooney? And she said, if you give me a signed headshot, I'll tape your picture over Ben Mulrooney's. And so I signed it, nothing's finer than eating in your diner, suck it Ben Mulrooney, K. Trevor Wilson, and they taped it over his picture. And it was there for like 3 or 4 months. It was there, and apparently Ben Mulrooney's brother came in and asked where Ben's picture was, and saw it and had a good laugh. But then they took it down
awesome.
and put Ben's back up, probably just to stop people from being angry.
Yeah.
And they put mine up in its own frame now.
Yeah.
And now people can look at it and go, "Who the fuck is that guy? Why does that fucking guy? Why does the guy sitting at the bar have a fucking headshot on the wall?" And they'll never know.
Right.
Unless they watch this podcast, which at least, I don't know, we got like, how many people we got watching us on the internet today, Chris? Nice.
There you go.
Nice. We are up to a couple dozen. That is one more dozen than last week, you guys.
Great.
A dozen a week. That's our goal. I believe in the slow build. 12 a week for 1,200 years. I don't know what the math would be. But a robot will be hosting this show.
Great.
We've gone off the rails, but that happens a lot more than you'd know. You guys haven't. You guys have never seen this show.
I don't even remember the rails. I don't think I saw the rails.
Yep.
I'm doing great. What else is going on?
You guys are talkative.
Hey, come on.
What's coming up for you guys?
Absolutely nothing.
You can't even lie to me. You have shows in the UK coming up.
I'm going to go play. I've just confirmed one in London. I confirmed it today. So that'll be the 28th of June.
And that's London, England.
Right.
Not London, Ontario, which is a great place. No, it's not. I got nothing.
And then possibly some stuff in Belgium. And then I just recorded another song today that I'm going to release a music video for.
Sweet.
In support of Lost Angels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to, yes, Sebastian, you said you had nothing going on, but if you have anything.
Well, I do have a show. I'm doing a show. I've just spent time in California. I'm going back down just to get my motorcycle and my fishing gear, and then come back. I'm going to do a show while I'm there.
You're an avid fisherman.
I am an avid fisherman.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Well, the streets are flooded with blue of the Blue Jays and the Maple Leafs. Apparently, the Leafs won 2-0 tonight.
Oh, sweet.
Nice one.
And the Jays won of some score as well.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Fantastic.
so people are getting drunk on them
That's it.
Monday. It's Monday.
It's a Monday.
I know it's
and
Monday.
It's Toronto, and it's a sports night. Imagine we get the Raptors, Leafs, and Jays all into the playoffs in the same year.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's going to happen. The Raptors need the most work. It'll happen to the Jays and the Leafs.
No, not.
What's wrong with it? I don't know how to fix it.
Just turn it. Turn it so it's looking more at me. Because my head and... Right now it's just my stomach in the shot, Matt. Right now my stomach is conducting it. There's my beard. I have no neck. Look at that. I am all torso in this shot.
Right. Sorry about that, boys.
Note to self, do
did
not
not
wear
notice.
white again.
You look like usual
when sitting on your black comfy chair. I look like a fucking villain from a shitty detective movie set in Nolans. It's getting hot in here today. I look like a racist judge. I have the sweats.
Anyway, if any of your couple dozen viewers are in California on the 22nd,
You're doing
next
a show
Monday.
in Cali.
Next Monday, yeah, I'm doing a show at
Nice.
Molly
Malone's on Fairfax.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There might be people. Who knows? This is the internet. We can reach across the world.
It's places.
Yep.
Hell of a guy, Trevor Wilson.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we've known each other way too
a
long.
while.
Way too
we
long.
We went through raccoon attacks.
Yep.
What else happened?
Yep. Well, we had our own slap fights.
We did.
We
We
had
did
our
have
own slap fights
over onion rings.
We burned the couch.
There was the
you
the
set a couch on fire.
Well, the
a lot of things happened.
Jury's still out on that. Could have been a crackhead.
It could have been a crackhead.
I was not present when the fire started.
It could always have been a crackhead.
In that neighborhood we lived in, it probably was.
I chased crackheads off of that porch.
I
wearing
know.
my pajamas.
I remember the guy down at the end of the street. Now,
What, the crackhead was wearing your pajamas?
No, I was wearing my pajamas.
I'm glad the
crackhead was wearing my pajamas. First off, now they're his pajamas. I don't want them back. But I don't know how we'd get them. No, I came out. I was wearing like a brown matching pajama set.
Right.
So I looked like a crazy woodsman.
If you came running at me with pajamas on, I'd run away. I remember that place. I was living on something like $180 a week. But now that's before I paid my rent, and I think my rent was like $400 a month. So that left me with $80 a week to live on. So every day I'd have enough set aside that I could buy 3. I'd buy 3 samosas for $1, and then I'd have another $1, and that would be 2 cigarettes. And so I'd go down, and the guy at the end of the street, he'd sell you. It was great. It was a luxury because he was the only one in the city who sold Demoriers as singles. You could buy a Demorier from for 50 cents. And he also sold crack cocaine, which I observed. If you'd stand in line, and you know, he got to trust me. I was okay. And so you'd see him, and they'd hand him whatever. I don't know how much. I don't even know how much you buy. Like, how you like? I want a cent. How much? You know, a measurement of crack.
That's
Anyway,
when we lived at Lansdowne and Bloor.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and you. I had a room. I had a room that was so small it could fit my mattress and nothing else.
I remember I came to your house once, and you had so much crap on your floor that you had made a path. You just set the crap aside so that you could walk through the living room to the toilet. There were paths to the couches.
We were disgusting.
That bathroom.
It was one of the messiest.
The bathroom. It didn't look like the sink was covered in hair. It looked like it had hair. Like you couldn't see the white porcelain. You could draw like you're drawing in the sand on a car.
Everyone had beards or were bald.
And nobody cleaned up
shaved their own heads. Oh, we were so gross.
We were fucking amazing, Trevor.
We were so
and
gross. Our neighbors used to dump garbage in our backyard. They were just like, oh, they'll never notice. They're disgusting.
Me with my 3 samosas.
Liam caught our neighbor's wife throwing shit into our yard.
That's the only way we ever would have noticed. We never would have noticed the garbage being there. We had to catch her in the act.
I was always confused because I only went out back to smoke and mow the lawn. We did not use that backyard.
You mowed the lawn?
I had to.
That's the scary thing is Trevor was the most responsible member of that household.
The priorities are hilarious. Mow the lawn, then clean the toilet.
That house, I tried cleaning that tub once.
Yeah.
And there were things that just were not coming out of that tub.
Namely the ogre that had been camping there for 20 years.
Like stains that were there when I moved in and never left. Like they were just a part of the house.
I don't even think I went upstairs. I got out of there as fast.
Well, I lived in the front of the house. I lived in the living room.
Yeah.
The front window was the window.
Whoa.
My bedroom window.
Dude, I'm totally back there right now. I am.
God, we had so many mice in that house.
That time in my life sucked.
The mice were living.
That was shit.
The mice were living in the couch.
Yeah, we were like rooming with the fucking mice.
They
were really inconvenienced that we moved in.
When I threw that couch out, all the stuffing fell out of the bottom.
Dude, that was the
'cause they
shittiest time of my
burrowed
life.
up
I
into
remember
the
this
back of the couch.
this girl like broke up with me. I was so upset. I was living off fucking empanadas or whatever, and doing 2 cigarettes a day, living in this dark cave. I mean, you would have thought it was homeless if you'd gone in. You would have thought it was abandoned. It was a homeless house.
You guys
right?
look like squatters.
Shit.
Squatters who had looted an Xbox from the Walmart.
We had a.
I was working at this little dive bar on Queen
We
Street
had
that's
no
not
money
there
but
anymore.
a $1,500 TV.
Hey guys, Cal Post is calling in
Oh, Cal's calling in.
on the Skype.
What? He figured out how to make Skype work? He is a bit of a nerd like that.
Well, it does appear to be working.
Cool, let's bring Cal into this. Cal, Post! Okay. Sorry. I thought you guys told me because...
No, I thought we were just getting in a rhythm, too.
This is the best interview I've ever
I thought we had a
done.
real good rhythm going there for a while, though. I thought
This
it almost
is
seemed
the
like proper.
craziest show.
It's
Huh?
a good interview. I like it.
Huh?
It's a great interview.
I don't think it's edited, though. I think this is it. I think as we...
Oh, this is live.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
know.
know.
No, but there's like big... We'll fix it in post.
No, nothing's
They
getting
can fix
fixed
it-
in post.
What?
I mean, we can.
I should fix it in your...
We can fix it in post, but not for the people who are seeing it right
The
now.
transmission's already been set.
Yeah.
No, they can
But
fix it in their imagination as they receive
release,
it.
You know, we can release a edited version
Right.
of the archived version.
Right.
But this one already exists.
Yeah, it's already happened.
There's no stopping it.
It's already happened.
It's got a life of its own.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just like doing that into a microphone when I'm really high.
What, talking?
I can't see shit.
Saying ominous things.
Who's speaking to us?
Is that Cal?
It was Cal. He called in and then it hung up after 4. Oh, there he is. Hold on one second.
Called in and hung up? What a fuck bag. Hey, Cal!
Oh, hey.
Look at that. Oh, man. Cal?
Well, fuck yourself.
Fuck you, too. But hey, how's it going, bud? Okay. Doesn't he look like the museum owner's son from Curious George, the movie, sitting that close to the camera? That was a really odd reference, but you look cross-eyed, bud. How are you doing?
Yeah, your references suck. I think the lag's really bad. I can't, I'm doing good. I'm not drunk for the first time in 4 days.
Good for you.
Hey, congratulations, man.
But you're in Halifax. How did that happen?
I haven't got a hold of anybody yet.
Okay.
How's the show? How the fuck's the show?
It's going good.
It's all right.
I think so. I got the Pigott brothers on. We've been talking about growing up together and their music and careers. And
Have you guys
songs
played
they've
anything
written.
yet? Are you playing some music tonight?
Not live. We got some recordings of them.
You're not gonna get the pussies wet in the room?
Well, probably not
Little bit.
now.
Is that the kind of show this is, Trevor? Do we talk like that?
Not now that you've yelled that out. We're not having a private conversation.
Your mother know
bud.
you're doing this show, Trevor?
You're on the big screen on the TV.
Yeah, it's not that kind of act, man.
No, it is when Cal's here. That's love.
How was Winnipeg, you fat fuck?
Did you see the video of Pew slapping Dave Martin?
No.
No? We've been playing it on the show all night.
I can't get the show on my fucking phone because it's a piece of shit.
Don't you have a laptop?
No, I just have my phone with me.
Oh shit. Well, it's on Facebook. It'll be on Pew's page. But it's Pew slapping the crap out of Dave Martin, and then it looks like I'm making out with McGee in the background.
It looks like you were.
Yeah.
Or you were.
It looks like I were. At that exact moment, I was saying, "Please get off my knees." She was sitting right on the edge of my knees, and it really hurt.
How did your show go?
They were all great. It was a great week. I did a bunch. How's
Hope you're
Newfoundland?
bomb.
How was Newfoundland? This is awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, only one guy wanted to beat the fuck out of me this time around.
Only one. So the
Just
numbers are
one
going
guy.
down. It's amazing that you can go to the most polite province in the country, the nicest place, and they want to whoop your ass.
Yeah, all the shows were great, except for this one guy I was picking on. He was fucking furious. They had to hide me in the back.
Again.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as
They had to
bad
hide
as
you in
the
the
first
back
time.
the last
That was-
time.
Yeah, the first time I went, I had to hide in the back, but that was a whole
It's like
crowd
he's
that
on the
wanted to kill me.
moon. Fucking transmission.
How
Am I
unlikable
bringing
do
up
you
the
have to
that
be,
was-
Cal,
that-
to
that-
piss
am I
off
bringing it-
Newfoundlanders so much?
If I hear one more person say, "Where are you to?" I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Okay. Duly
It's-
noted.
People on chat are asking if he's in the
What do they agree with
bathroom, and if so, is he on the toilet?
They want to know if you're in the bathroom or on the toilet.
No, I'm in my here. I'll take you on a tour.
He's clearly on his cell phone, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's high quality shit. Oh, that's
yeah. Here,
amazing.
I'll take you to the bathroom. One second, I'll show you where I shit.
Look, there's a block of light and then a block of shadows, and then another block of light. Best tour ever.
You see the toilet?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the whole tour of the place. There's the bathroom, and yeah, fuck, this is boring, man. Let's talk about something fun. What were you guys talking about before?
We were talking about the old place Sebastian and I used to be roommates in that was all shitty.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember that house I lived in that sucked.
Did you see the house?
No.
It was one of the ones that was on fire.
Yeah. Went on
Hey,
fire.
do you guys remember when I used to drive you around on Idle?
What's that?
Oh yeah, Cal used to drive
Oh,
you guys around on
shit.
Idol. Cal was a driver for Canadian Idol.
I remember
he used to
that.
drive you guys. That's funny.
I even
It's a
remember
small
the
world
little
after all.
fucking asshole.
He was the irritating prick who drove the van.
I remember you.
I was the awesome guy who drove the van. I played comedy
right.
albums all fucking day.
Yeah, man. Those
Carl,
were good times.
It was a cunt.
This is incredibly awkward because there's so much of a delay that the conversation's just stunted.
Yeah, the delay's pretty bad.
You got shows coming up in Halifax? Maybe we have some Halifax viewers? Probably not.
For all the Halifax viewers, all one of you, if you exist, yes, 4 shows this week, Wednesday through Saturday. Every night, 8 o'clock, baby. Boom.
Where?
Oh, at the Yuck Yucks on Hollis Street.
There you go.
Walk to the end of Halifax, and we're right there.
Walk to the end of Halifax.
Yeah, I'm right on the water, man. It's fucking sweet.
Oh, the end of the water isn't the end of Halifax. Now you're just being an ass. Apparently, I'm better at making fun of you when you're not here, Cal.
It's easy. I can't just lean over and punch you.
Because that's what I'm afraid
Oh,
of.
did I tell you about Horwood?
What?
I want to fight Horwood.
You want to fight Horwood?
I want to fight Horwood. Yes, I'm going to punch him in his head.
For reals?
Yeah, just for fun.
You're gonna punch the host of a kids show?
Yeah, man. we got smashed last week, and I...
For any good reason, or just because he's got a face that looks like it'd be fun to punch?
Well, yeah, that's a good reason in itself right there. That's a fun one. Also, he always goes on about all these moves and karate shit he knows. I'm like, fuck that. I just want to put him down.
He does talk about how good he is at everything a lot.
Yeah, so I just want to punch him in the neck.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here because this leg's driving me fucking nuts. But I want to. How many people are there? Are they screaming? I want to hear the crowd scream.
Hey, crowd, can you scream for Cal Post? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, scream!
Yeah, woo!
Yeah, that's as good as we're getting from this crowd. we're all very high. I'll be honest, I didn't scream. Bye, Cal.
Later, boys.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Goodbye, man.
Thanks for Skyping in or whatever this is.
Yeah, whatever this is, go fuck yourself. Fuck you guys. Woo!
Yeah,
Later.
right back at you, fuck face. Cal Post, everybody, and his stupid head all the way from Halifax. That was. He's back.
Oh, he's back. Nice gone
Well,
again.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Hey, man, you want to go get something to eat? I'm really hungry.
I could be down with that, you know.
Let's go eat, dude.
We'll take a look at where we are in the show. We've done a bit over an hour.
Yeah.
I think.
We haven't been sitting up here for an hour. Just this part.
Huh?
Not just this part. You mean like the whole thing?
The whole show.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
That's a completely unnecessary addition by me. I'm sorry.
No worries.
No
worries.
What portion of the show did we take off? Mathematically, can you break it down?
Yeah. I believe the first 10 minutes was the preamble. Then I brought Matt in for sports.
It's okay. You don't.
It probably went.
That was a rhetorical question.
No, it wasn't rhetorical. It was just.
Was it rhetorical?
You just didn't actually care about the answer.
I didn't. Yeah. Is that? I don't know.
Which actually might be what rhetorical is. I don't know. I'm very high right now. Listen, you guys. It was good to have you on the show.
Oh, it's great, man. I had a great
How long you guys in town for? This is more just for me to know.
I'm leaving on Saturday.
Nice.
For the first time, I used points. I feel like a fucking adult. I don't know, something adult about that.
Oh, sure.
So you guys are both like singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
You can say it into the mic.
So you guys are both like singer-songwriters, like living off your work. Like how many I don't know, how many hours do you think you have to put in, or like how many performances do you have to like put in? Do you think when it to make it actually click?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know who said it was 10. Somebody said it was 10,000 hours. Who said that? 10,000 hours.
Wasn't that Malcolm Gladwell?
Yeah, so 10,000 hours of whatever you want to do to put in at minimum to become a master at it on some level. And so I think whatever, I mean, how does it pertain? Do you do music or you? Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, whether that's playing 10,000 hours worth of shows or whether it's 10,000 hours worth of writing.
Just getting comfortable, just like being in a crowd, like in a room full of people, and everyone's kind of staring at you.
Yeah. Like a lot of open mics are great, or just book a room and just start inviting people out, and then just put it on. If you book it, you have to do it, right? So you have no choice. So then you're roped in. Yeah, just lock yourself down to do it, and then just get. I mean, it's terrifying to do it at first, right, in front of you, especially if it's very personal stuff that you're airing in front of an audience, you know. But it doesn't take long to get over that. It's like one show and you'll hit your stride usually. Yeah.
Just doing it over and over.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember when Oliver moved to London, England, and I don't know, mid 20s, and he just spent like 2 years playing like every night. I'd get an email that he was doing a show, and I remember when he came back from doing that, and the difference was just like night and day, you know, just from doing it every night.
Yeah, and all the aspects of it, you know, being your own booker, being your own merchandise guy. Like, if you run out of CDs, burn more. If you don't have money for a studio, just record yourself in a basement and then sell that, you know, as a bootleg or like a limited edition thing. You know what I mean? Like anything you can sell or do to promote your own. It's great because then you start wearing all these different hats and you learn about the business and, you know.
Yeah, I find it's very much like, like you guys are saying, it's on you, almost like 99.9%.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, just focusing on your audience and building that, and then everything else falls into place in terms of the business, you know. You'll get people seeking you out because you have a genuine grassroots interest in what you're doing. Yeah. Awesome, man.
Thank you very
Thanks for the
much.
question.
Yeah. I guess I should have said that. We do have the mics up at the front if people want to ask questions.
You got a whole new angle going now.
Nice.
It's a whole new one.
Let's just look into infinity, guys. It's a picture inside a picture inside a picture. You know what it is. You. All right.
It's so funny because it's the same like at a baseball game or a basketball game. If I go, I always end up spending the whole time watching the screen. Instead of when the game's like right there, and I'm sitting across from you.
Yeah,
like
the Jumbotron.
You. Yeah, and I'm like watching Trevor on the Jumbotron while I'm talking to you. You're right there.
That's the power of TVs. The light just draws you in, like moths. I guess we were gonna. I thought we were wrapping up. Are we gonna wrap up?
I got 2 more videos.
We do. We can. We got some of your music. I got an Oliver solo performance. Oh no! What did I? I sent you 2 music videos, didn't I? Rich Man and
the last one is She Does. Yeah, Rich Man and
She Does. Let's just play both of them back to back, and that's how we'll end the show. So this is the first one's a music video you guys released from your first album, Pigott, called Rich Man, and we follow that up with the first single off your new album, She Does.
The album's called The Age of Peace.
The Age of Peace, the new album for the Pigott, available on iTunes.
Yeah.
Look under the Pigott Brothers. And thanks again, guys, for doing the show.
Thanks so much for
the
having me.
CK Podcast.
It's a pleasure.
The Pigott Brothers, Sebastian and Oliver. And let's end with a couple videos.
Good evening. I'm incredibly overconfident. And I'm jealous. Welcome to your City News. We take you to a breaking news exclusive for your City News.
Tell that rich man go and get his own money. Tell that rich man go and get his own money now. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. Monday morning they came begging to his hat in hand, saying, brothers, if you listen you will understand. Well, I can hear you, I don't buy it. I can tell somebody's lying. I don't wanna play your rich man games. I've got other things I wanna do. Plus I got my own expenses too. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. Tell that rich man go and get his own money now. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one now. One of these days they're gonna draft us all to go to war. Probably won't even tell me what I'm fighting for. You can draft, but I'm not going. That don't sound like fun to me. Go out and die in some rich man game. I've got other things I wanna do. Plus I got my own expenses too. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. Tell that rich man go and get his own money. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. He don't want a war, he's a rich man house beggar. Tell that rich man go. You rich man. To rich man go. You rich man. Tell that rich man go. You rich man. Say that rich man go. You rich man. Tell that rich man go. You rich man. Tell that rich man go. You rich man. We gotta let him go. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. He don't want a war, but he knows he's gonna get one. He don't want a war, he's one rich man house beggar. She feel like freedom on the inside. Suddenly it's alright. it's alright. She changed my feelings on the inside, and the feeling saved my life. She brings the reason I've been waiting for so long. She leads the seasons, I believe. She believes in me. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. It takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. Even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does. She tears my walls down from the outside, letting in the sunlight, the sunlight. She tears it all down from the outside, like I always knew she might. She turns my fears into a circus ring. She makes my weariness the farthest thing from my mind. Crazy Cupid, damn it all. It takes a stupid man to fall. It does, it does, it does, it does. And even though I won't be free, heaven knows she eases me. She does, she does, she does, she does.